but in a troubled time, talking about the rebuilding of the temple during the tribulation period. And after 62 weeks, an anointed one shall be cut off. The Bible is astounding. He says, after 62 weeks, an anointed one shall be cut off. This is a prophecy that after 62 weeks, Christ will be executed and shall have nothing. And the people of the prince who shall come to destroy the city and the sanctuary, its end shall come with a flood, and to the end there shall be war. Desolations are decreed, and he, the Antichrist, shall make a strong covenant with many for how long? 1 week. And for half of the week, that's 3.5 years, he shall put an end to the offerings, the back half of the tribulation, and on the wings of abominations shall come one who makes desolate until the decreed end is poured out. That is the full wrath of God on the desolator. Now let me explain this to you so you're not lost. Daniel prophesies, watch, 70 weeks. At the end of 70 weeks, humanity will come to an end. God will put an end to sin. God will bring in the eternal state at the end of 70 weeks. He said that there are 7 weeks, watch, 7 weeks the temple is rebuilt. Then another group of weeks, 62 weeks or 63 weeks, an anointed one will cut off. These weeks represent 7 years. Each week is 7 years. There is 49 years to the building of the temple, another 400 plus years until the coming of Christ, and then there is a gap in the text between the coming of Christ and the final week. Daniel has no idea about that gap. Gosh. He does not tell us what happens in that gap. All we know that Daniel sees in a vision 69 weeks. And in the 69 weeks, which represents years, the temple is rebuilt, Christ comes, Christ is crucified, and then the Antichrist comes. But he does not see what happens between the execution of Christ and the coming of the Antichrist. That week is missing. He never saw the gap in between that week. What was the gap that Daniel did not see in his prophecy? The gap that you and I are living in right now. Gosh. Daniel never saw the church age. So he prophesies about 69 weeks. He sees a gap that he does not write about. And then the next week shows up in the end time tribulation, 7 years. And so the gap that Daniel does not see is the church age. That what the prophets did not see is that the anointed one would come, he would die, he would be executed. There will be this long gap in which we would come, we would proclaim the gospel, we would spread the name of Jesus.